When I got the call, a lot of people don't know, when I got the call for All Stars 2, I was actually in ICU.
Wow.
Yeah, I had been traveling, and my body said, no, you gotta stop. And I was getting well, and I got the call, and I didn't want to turn it down, and I didn't tell the producers, because I knew if I said anything, they would have said, well, we'll probably, not this time, CoCo, come next time. So I didn't say anything. I really wanted to not let the fans down and show up for All Stars 2. And then when I got there, I didn't have that much fight in me. And I mean, the talent show was the first thing we did, and you know me, I'm a powerhouse Janet performer. I love performing as Janet Jackson. They were, you know, there were so many different legalities.
Right, with
of
copyright
me
issues.
at the time,
right.
yeah, of me performing that. So we were struggling with what I should do, and I had to do what I had to do, and at that point, so I wasn't, everybody was like, are you upset? Were you upset that Roxxxy sent you home? I said, no, sweetheart, Roxxxy was in the bottom the rest of the season, and I was fine.
All right, let's start this game off. I know y'all gonna play it good. Okay. Look at her. Miss Ginger Minge, your good friend.
Yes, Ginge. Oh my God. Ginge and I, she'll tell you the story about the pageant that she was first runner-up to me. And she's like, girl, I know I really actually beat you. I said, no, girl, you didn't. You was first runner-up. But we, in Florida together, of course, and in Florida, we connect so well. The boy queens in Florida, we connect so well because what people don't realize with the fight with trans rights right now, which is really a big thing, and I support it 100%, but in Florida it was the exact opposite for us because Florida was such a trans state that if you wanted to work, you needed to look like a transsexual.
Right.
So we weren't working, or we were trying to alter ourselves to look like that in order to work. And we connected, Ginger and I connected because she's like, girl, I'm never gonna look like that. I'm a funny queen, and we just bonded.
Right.
We bonded. So we've always been really good friends. I think she's amazing.
What were your thoughts when you saw her on Drag Race?
Oh, thank God.
Right.
Because she's funny.
Yeah.
She's really funny. She's witty. She's really quick with her wit, and she was a joy to watch. She was a joy to watch, and then when she came back to All Stars, it was great to be there with her because I still feel like I had that support there.
Yeah.
I mean, having her there, having Alyssa there, having Roxxxy there, having everybody there. I mean, a lot of people don't even know the situation with Alyssa and I. Also, Alyssa, when I was in the hospital, in ICU, Alyssa stopped everything and flew down.
Wow.
And came, and nobody knew anything on the internet or anything, nothing on social media. She came to be by my side, and she was with me.
Weeks before All Stars.
Yeah, right before All Stars. So she came, and she was by my side, and she's like, you're gonna get through this, and you're gonna be fine. You're gonna get through it. So people don't know the bond that a lot of us do have outside, and Ginger was on the phone constantly. Ginger, Alaska, all of them, they were constantly calling me. Jinx traveling the world doing her show, and she stopped. CoCo, are you all right? All right, girl, if you need me, just call me. I said, that meant the world to me because we became a real sisterhood and a real family, so.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm sure that makes all the fans out there really happy to hear.
It really is.
That's good. All right, look at her.
Oh,
Detox.
Miss Detox. Now that's a really good picture of Detox.
Yes, it is.
That is a really good picture of Detox. Detox and I go way back too, because from Florida again. We worked in Florida together, we lived in Florida together, and I actually got to see Detox evolve from this club kid type performer into drag.
Yeah.
And she is so over the top now and funny, and just, I love that about her. She looks really good now. The picture was
Now.
like, no, well, back then we all was a little rough. I'm still a little rough, but you know.
What's an early days story of young Florida Detox?
Oh, yes. Oh, God. Oh, back in the day?
Uh-huh.
Oh, we used to do some things. If I told you, she would probably put a hit out on me. Because we used to do some things. We used to be in the streets, and we used
Y'all hooked up?
No, not like that.
Oh,
not,
girl, the way you
not-
was like leaning and feeling that moment.
No,
okay.
no, we didn't hook up, but she was in the front seat, where I was in the back seat.
Okay.
Lady Red.
Then we switched.
Translation, she was the bait.
Right. No, but she had hers up front, and I had mine back, and then it didn't work out with me in the back, so we switched, and we are sisters.
All right. That's tea. Oh.
Yes.
Okay, look at her. This one is for Kahanna.
Oh, Miss Mercedes.
Yes.
No, it's crazy. What a lot of people don't know is during the show, we were hella close. Like in all of the challenges, we like helped each other. Like the minute we met each other, it was a connection. Like instantly I felt like there was someone I could relate to and someone who I wouldn't mind performing next to.
Oh.
It was crazy because I kind of put
you was
that.
gonna say something else. You wouldn't mind what?
Well, I mean, at that time, we were all a little horny. I would have did that too. I would have been down. But no, I felt bonded to her. So let's skip a few weeks or months until that incident happened when I felt like she stepped outside of the sisterhood with me. And I think I just took it way too personal because I was so close. I was like, well, she knows how hard that was for when she sent me home, and like, why would she post that? You know, instead of just being like, the bitch wants to put her talent out. That's all she was doing.
Right.
And I went in a whole nother direction, and I end up losing my sister because of that. You know what I mean? Because I was so self-insecure. I was hella insecure, and then I felt like I didn't have any friends. So I took it way too deep than what it really was. She is my sister. She's a great performer. And I'll say this, bitch, I've made a lot of money because of that motherfucking opulence dance, bitch.
Yeah.
So I will always pay homage to that bitch.
I was so
she
embarrassed.
helped me, okay?
I was embarrassed by that yellow wig.
It's okay, so to that yellow wig, you know, hey, okay. CoCo told me not to take that to Drag Race.
We had a big fallout about that wig.
Oh.
We fought.
I could have sworn, bitch, I was giving fucking T-Boss, TLC, and she looked at that wig, she was like, oh, girl, give it to me.
I said, give it to me.
No, she was very,
Because I was going to take it and throw it in the trash.
she was very like, oh, it looks good, girl, can I have it?
Well, it's good that you continue to show your support for opulence like we see right here. Put that up, the opulence pic, please. Yeah.
Okay.
Child. Lord Jesus.
You know, we gonna fix it this time, okay? It's funny. CoCo is very like, why are you posting naked? Like, why? She's very that. Like, and I get that's the mom side, but I'm like, you just don't understand this generation. You have got to show people.
Am I bad? Oh.
Well,
You've got to show them what?
just.
You got to leave it to their imagination.
And I
baby.
did. I didn't show no.
You can't put the milk before the cow. How they say it? What they say?
Yeah.
You put the girl.
I just like people to know that there is definitely a difference.
Yeah,
You know what I
mean? Okay, let's keep going. Look at her.
Oh, Miss
yes.
Roxxxy. Now let me tell you about Roxxxy. That's my sister. We have a relationship kind of like me and Alyssa's. Me and Roxxxy will fight, and then we'll be like, okay, girl, now we done fighting. Let's go eat. We are just that close. Roxxxy, and I asked her after All Stars, I said, girl, why were you really so worried about sending me home? And also, she said, I really, really thought that I was gonna lose my friendship because, you know, she lives still in Florida and I live in Vegas, so we hadn't seen each other as much, so we didn't have that connection. So she was worried about it, and I was like, Roxxxy, it's okay. It's totally fine. It's not that big of a deal. And I think that she's absolutely amazing.
And she's still pageanting it up, right?
Oh yeah, she's
doing
still
it.
pageanting it up. She's still painting the house down and pageanting it up. She's been Miss Continental Plus. I mean, she's been doing everything. So.
Yeah. Now, what's something we don't know about Roxxxy?
Ooh, Roxxxy, when she's aboard, let me tell you, Roxxxy Roxxxy and this one, you know, like this one posts pictures. Roxxxy posts pictures like that too. So if you ever go to her Instagram or her Facebook, you'll find those pictures.
She just
But
mad 'cause
Roxxxy-
she can't do it.
No, I can't. I'm too old. Girl, I look like E.T. When I get out of drag, I'm lucky I found me a husband that loves me for my look. Because
she said, "The hell with the
sometimes
rest."
my boy elude. I'm almost.
No, you're
I'm
good
almost
out of
50.
drag. Her
I'm
trade
almost
is right.
50, so.
She dresses down, wears the like hottest fashions.
Yeah.
It's right.
But I'm a little bit, you know, so I kind of look a little bit like E.T. E.T. is my favorite, though. I'm not mad about it. He celebrated his 50-year anniversary of that movie.
That's right, and all the Reese's Pieces you can eat.
Exactly. Now phone that home.